Right now, in a boutique that looks perfectly curated, there could be $40, $50, even $80,000 in inventory sitting on those racks that hasn't sold yet. Cash the owner already spent months ago on clothes she is hoping you'll buy before the season changes, and she has to mark it down to almost nothing. Welcome back to Financially Astute, where we open the books on a new business every week. I'm your host, and today we're breaking down what it actually takes to run an independent boutique and what the owner walks away with after the racks, the rent, and the markdown rack nobody likes to talk about. Meet Maya. She's run her own boutique for 6 years, curating a mix of small label clothing and accessories. Let's start with how the money actually comes in, because it's not as simple as selling a shirt for more than she paid for it. Most boutiques mark up wholesale cost by 2 to 2.5 times, what's called keystone pricing. A shirt that cost Maya $20 wholesale might sell for $45 to $50. That sounds like a great margin, and on paper it is, until you find out how much of that markup quietly disappears before the season ends. Here's the part most people miss. Not everything sells at full price. Some of it sells fast in the first few weeks. The rest sits and eventually gets marked down 30, 50, sometimes 70% just to clear it before the next season's stock arrives. That markdown is where a lot of the real margin quietly evaporates. So, realistic gross margin, after markdowns and shrinkage, tends to land more around 50 to 60% of revenue, not the full keystone markup you'd expect from the sticker price alone. And that's before a single other expense of running the shop. Now, let's talk about what it costs to run this place. Starting a small boutique typically takes $50,000 to $150,000, and the biggest single chunk of that isn't the build-out, it's the first inventory buy, because you need full racks before you can sell anything at all. Then there's rent, which has to be paid every single month, whether 10 customers walk in or 100. Add payroll if she has staff, credit card processing fees on every sale, and the ongoing reorders needed to keep the shop looking fresh season after season. Here's the cost nobody warns new owners about: buying too much of the wrong thing. Overbuy a color or size that doesn't move, and that cash is now frozen on a rack for months, sometimes gone entirely once it finally clears at a steep markdown. So after inventory, rent, payroll, fees, and reorders, what's actually left for Maya? This is the number the whole episode has been building to. In a typical case, after every cost is covered, a single well-run boutique tends to leave the owner somewhere in a modest working income range for the year, often less than what the sticker markups alone would suggest. In a strong case, with tight inventory discipline and a loyal customer base, that number climbs meaningfully higher. The honest gap between those two outcomes almost never comes down to taste. It comes down to buying discipline, ordering the right amount of the right thing, and clearing slow stock fast instead of hoping it eventually sells at full price. So, who is this business actually right for? Someone with a genuine eye for merchandising, and just as important, someone who can make a hard call to mark something down fast instead of holding out for full price out of pride. And who should stay far away? Anyone who can't emotionally handle watching inventory they picked out sit unsold, or who assumes good taste alone will cover the rent. This is a cash flow business wearing a lifestyle business costume. One honest note before we close. Everything in this episode is realistic industry pattern education, not financial or investment advice, and every boutique's numbers will vary by location, category, and how disciplined the buying is. So that's what a boutique owner really takes home, a business built less on style than on buying discipline and cash flow nerve. If you want to see another business broken down like this, next time we're opening the books on a business you interact with every single week without ever thinking about its margins.